I'm going to play Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley. It's probably the one song that if I sit down and play the piano, that's the first song I bang out. It's my favorite to play on the piano. It's one that I've always wanted and always liked since I probably heard it the first time a couple years ago. So here we go. My name's Doran Drummond. I am 29 years old. I'm an attorney. I'm married. I have a 3-year-old who runs me ragged sometimes. I picked up piano in 21 days probably 6 months ago and started working through the program. It took me right at 43 days to get through all 21 days. There were days we were on vacation or days that I was exhausted from work or we had something going on that I wasn't able to do it. And we basically I went through it one day at a time. Some days I got through 2 lessons in one day because I was able to pick them up easier. The later into the 21 days, some lessons would take me multiple days to get through just because of how technical they were and how slow I was picking them up versus some other days. But I mean, 43 days to learn how to play the piano was pretty nice for somebody who's always wanted to play the piano. We got this piano from a friend of ours, grandmother's, was getting rid of it, and I've always wanted a piano. I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano. It's been one of those things that you've always said you want to do, but you've never actually had time to do. You can try to learn how to play the guitar, you can try to learn how to play the drums, but nobody ever has a guitar sitting around. Nobody ever has a drum set where you can go play. You can go places all the time and play the piano for people, and it's one of the things I've always been jealous of people who could do it well or people that could do it at all. For instance, I had a party I went to the other day and somebody had a piano that was sitting in the room and I played a song. Not loud or not in front of a ton of people, but I did play it just because I actually know how to play the song now. But it's been an enjoyable experience playing for my daughter. We play kids songs, Itsy Bitsy Spider, and the school bus goes round and round type stuff, and she's enjoyed that. And it's something that I'll always know how to do now that I've used piano in 21 days and I've learned how to play piano. It's something that I will be able to take for the rest of my life and always be able to play the piano. Obviously I play kid songs for my child, but a lot of the times I play just random pop songs, or I play a lot of church hymns that I've enjoyed learning how to play. A lot of stuff that you hear on the radio, some country music stuff, just really anything that you can find chords for works on this method of teaching piano. My cousins learned how to play piano growing up and I always watched them play, and it was a bunch of songs you've never heard of and Chopin and Beethoven, and it wasn't enjoyable to listen to them play per se, but this Piano in 21 Days uses songs you've heard of and songs you kind of want to play in front of other people as opposed to Beethoven or other random composers that haven't written a song in years. I thought I could do it within 21 days. I thought I could actually get it all the way done in 21 days, but I didn't realize where I was actually going to be at the end of the 21 days. It took longer than 21 days because life does happen and a lot of things popped up. We went on vacation one time and it cut into my 21-day goal to get it done as fast as possible. But with that said, at the end of 21 days, I did not realize I was actually going to be able to play the piano as well as I've been able to play it. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of improvement that can be done for anybody that plays the piano for the rest of their life, and I hope to continue to improve and to continue to get better. But to be able to sit down and play a song start to finish and people actually know the song and know what I'm playing is something I did not expect to happen in a month and a half. I normally get home around 6ish, we have dinner, and by the time my daughter goes to bed around 7:30 or so, it took me about an hour to get all of my chores done around the house, showered, and get ready to actually practice after my daughter went to sleep. But I wake up early in the morning to go to work, so the most I could really practice in a day was at about 45 minutes to an hour. Some days it was even less than that, just depending on if I was exhausted from work or whether I had to wake up early the next morning. I chose piano in 21 days as opposed to another online course or a personal instructor coming out. It's because of the time. Having a instructor come out would have required one, having a set time where I needed to be at the house as opposed to doing it on my own time. And then I liked piano in 21 days allowed you to play songs that you've actually heard before as opposed to working on scales or teaching different styles of piano with music that I haven't heard in a long time or I've ever heard before. I liked the chord theory. It made a whole lot of sense and made the learning part of learning the piano much faster than I thought it could ever actually be achieved. Now that I've finished the course, it's not the end of my piano learning. There's always things I learn new every time I sit down at the piano. I try something different. Because you get lifetime access to the program, it's been easy to go back and refresh. There's been lessons that I've had to go back and rewatch that I clearly didn't get the first time, but going back the second time and being able to watch it, it makes things click that didn't click the first time through. But I think piano is one of those lifetime learning tasks where you never stop learning. I think even great piano players continue to learn and continue to get better as they play more songs or they practice more, learn different methods. And that's something that I think piano is going to be for me, is something I can take with me for the next 40 years of my life and continue to learn and continue to get better. But as of now, if I sat down and played you a song, I feel like people would say, oh, he knows how to play the piano. I don't feel like I'm cheating the system by, I guess, having taken a short 21-day class. I don't feel like anybody's going to notice the fact that I don't know how to play the piano or say I don't know how to play the piano. One of the things I really liked about piano in 21 days is Jacques' willingness to help if I needed help. There were a couple times where he was very responsive in a question that I had or an issue that I had during my learning process. I actually sent him a couple videos of me playing throughout because it seemed like he would be interested in seeing that, and he was. He was very excited to get the videos and told me I was doing a good job, which was very nice to hear from somebody who is, running the program and doing all the different things, to have him contact you and be willing to give you, affirmation as to you're doing a good job, or to even help you with, any questions that you have about the teaching instruction.